Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Budgeting with Kate. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name's Kate. I'm a cash budgeter. I've been on this journey for a year now. I started in January of 2023, and that first month I really didn't know what I was doing. And I tried explaining it to my mother, and she's kind of my checks and balances with budgeting. And I tried to explain it to her, and she just didn't really understand what I was up to. So I started filming it and posting it to YouTube in order for her to understand. So we've been at this for a year now, and I started filming a year ago this month. So for those of you that don't know, my name's Kate. I am a single person. My kids are both grown. One lives with me, one does not. I have one income. I don't have any investment properties or anything. And it's all on me to pay the bills in my home. So with that being said, I'm a school bus driver for a living. We get paid twice a month at my particular district. I live here in Ohio, in the Central Ohio region. So our cost of living here is still pretty low compared to a lot of the country. And I've been at the school bus driving for 9 years this year. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to our payroll cash withdrawal. This check was a pretty good check. It included, so our pay is basically like a month behind. This pay included the rest of Christmas break and part of January, the early part of January. So up until I believe it was up until the day we came back to school. So we had a full 2 weeks off this year, and this was kind of like it was a 3-week pay cycle to compensate for that 2 weeks that we had off. So if you worked extra during the break, it was on this check. And, I definitely worked extra. I don't say no to many things, let me tell you. But I've learned this week, you got to know your limits, because I was really being pushed to the brink. And this week was very rough. I have my iced coffee here, my homemade iced coffee. So let's go ahead and get to cashing this. I already put the sort quick on because you'll see when I get to the 20s, they are hot off the press. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 1,200. 51, 52, 53, 54, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that comes out to $1,850. So we'll drop now for the February pay. However, all the money that's going into this bills binder is going to be for March. We've already paid our bills for February. March is what we're cash stuffing for. That was getting 1 month ahead in my bills was pretty much the first act I did in my budgeting journey. And for some of you, that might be difficult for you. If you have a lower income like I do. And I was fortunate enough that I had kind of a small settlement that I was due. And I used that to get a month ahead in my bills, along with my tax return that year. So with that being said, let's get to cash stuff in this. Mortgage is $375. So we got 1, 2, 3, 50, a 20, and $5. And that's going in our first drop for the mortgage. HOA is going to get $150, and there's 150. And HOA stands for Homeowners Association. Our dues are currently $280, and I budget $300 just to have a little bit of a cushion into my bills account. Let's see here. Car payment, first drop is $200. The car payment is actually $399 and some change. So we're doing 200. For my gas, I'm doing $40. I'm on the budget for $71 for my gas. The only appliance in my home that is gas is my furnace. So that's why mine is pretty low. For electric, we budget $100 per drop. You know, it's always the goal to get the electric to be as low as possible. That's like one of my challenges for the month, so that whatever's left over can go towards the buffer in the account. For Verizon, right now we're budgeting $150. I did get a notification that each line was going to go up $4. Kind of not happy about that. But what can you do? So we're putting in $150 for that. Insurance, we're putting in $100 for insurance. My insurance company just now pulled the amount from last month out of my checking, and yeah, it was kind of funny. I kept wondering, like, when are they going to pull the money? Credit card, $150. Excuse me. You know, I never cough until I go to record. And I'm missing my little doohickey for that one. Oh, that's right. It came off last time we recorded. Okay, for medical, I'm putting in $50 into medical. And actually, I already have a bill that I need to probably use some of this money to pay. As I stated in my last video, my work did not, my employer forgot to sign me up for my health plan savings account this year. And so I guess I'm just going to start like a little buffer account, if you will, or a buffer folder for extra money dedicated for medical stuff, medical expenses. That is honestly what usually gets me. That's what throws my budget. So at any rate, so that is our bills for this time. I do have a couple extra folders, and I'm contemplating doing something different with bills and groceries, and starting a buffer account for that, to do that 1 month ahead. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Do you guys budget a month ahead for your normal expenses? Join me in part 2 while we unstuff my wallet and get into some sinking funds and savings challenges. Thanks for joining me on Budgeting with Kate. Have a great week.